Hello everyone. I want to take a moment to show you the new style switcher that we have available in Rover. And some of our planners might find this very handy if they've had to change the symbology for the Rover map on different fields. What we've done is we've made it possible that you can save these styles and then quickly reload them. So for example, on my removal layer right now, I have these orange triangles, which are a particular style. But I can go into the removal menu, right click, and I can choose ownership. And that will change the styling of those points to my ownership style. In this case, if it was a private tree, it would show as a red record. Let's go ahead and make a quick edit so we can see that. So we'll say that the ownership here is we'll change it to be private, and we'll save it. And now we have a red point. So we can now create our own style, and we can switch between the styles on this right-click menu. So let's go ahead and go through adding a style. Let's say that I want to create a style where I can really emphasize my hazard trees on my map. So I'm going to hit my little styling paintbrush. And I have right now in my removal layer, I have two styles. I have the default style, which is set up on permission statuses. And I have the ownership style, which is the one that I had just showed you, where private trees are red and everything else is green. Every layer has its own styles. By default, we've loaded them up with a custom style. These would be the same ones that you're currently working with now. But if I wanted to add a new option, I can right-click on this and I can choose Add Style. We'll call this the Hazard Tree style. And inside this Hazard Tree style, I can go ahead and start adding rules. So we'll call this first rule on the Hazard Tree, and we'll say that for no records, and what we'll do here is we'll keep it as a, how about we make it a square, and if it's not a hazard, it'll be a green square. And we can also adjust the size or what have you. So we got our green squares, and we'll go ahead and we'll add another one. This one will say hazard, and we'll go ahead and choose the hazard tree field, and we'll say that it is a hazard tree is yes. And this time we'll choose again the square, and it will make it an orange square if it is a hazard. And then finally we'll add one more option for the third choice in that menu, and we'll call this imminent threat. And our options will be that it is a hazard tree, and it's marked as imminent threat. And this time, we'll keep it as a square, and we'll make sure that it's a red symbol. So now I have added this new style, the hazard tree style, and these are my choices. And so we have the default, which is the one that we initially set up, the ownership, which I used just to show an example of its functionality, and now we have hazard tree, which is also available. If I close my style editor and go over here to the removals and I right click, now you can see we have our new hazard tree style available, which I can click to activate, and you can see how the symbolization has changed now, just how I had specified it. So if you find yourself needing to you want to quickly find information and you want to temporarily change the style, but you don't want to have to go back and set it up to how it is normally, you now have that option available where you can customize and add your own styles and quickly switch to them on the menu here with a right click. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you found this helpful.